What's up guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be doing another walk through history through art video. This week we'll be talking about Johannes Gutenberg, and he was a German man in the 1400s who invented the printing press. But I will get into that a bit more during the video, so please watch until the end and I will see you guys later. Bye!
Johannes Gutenberg was a German blacksmith, goldsmith, inventor, printer, and publisher who printing to Europe with a printing press. There isn't too much known about his early life or even when he was born, except for that he was born in Mainz, Germany, sometime around the late 1300s or early 1400s. He had been the youngest son of the wealthy patrician merchant Friel Leyden and his second wife, Else Rich. Gutenberg grew up with knowing goldsmithing, and it was rumored that his father was a goldsmith for the bishop at Mainz. In 1411, there was an uprising in Mainz against patricians, and over 100 families were forced to leave. Gutenberg and his family then were thought to have moved to Ettville am Rhein or Alta Villa, where his mother had an inherited estate. Not much is known on his life after this for the next 15 years-ish, but in March 1434 he was living in Strasbourg, where he had some family on his mother's side, and a letter was written by him in 1434 that tells of him working as a goldsmith as a member of the Strasbourg militia. During his time living in Strasbourg, he started working on the making of the printing press. In 1440, he is said to have perfected and unveiled the secret of printing based on his research. Johann did not come up with the printing overall. Around the same time, a man named Lorenz Koester came up with printing, and is regarded by some in the Netherlands to have invented printing first. However, the printing press was invented by Johannes Gutenberg. Before the printing press, it was much harder and more expensive to get your hands on books in the Middle Ages, because they had all been written by hand and mostly in monasteries, and often it would take up to years for the monks to finish one. Many of the people in the Middle Ages could not read or write, and it is no surprise to us why, as there wasn't much literature around them, and there wasn't really much of anything to read to practice with. In 1448, Gutenberg returned to Mainz, the city of his birth, where he had borrowed money from various people and started working on his movable type design. By 1450, the press was in operation and a German poem had been printed, most likely the first item to be printed with the printing press. Some of the first things to be printed on the press were official documents, decrees, and grammars. And in 1456, the Gutenberg Bible was printed, the first book to be printed on the Gutenberg printing press. He cast more than 100,000 pieces of type, and for more than 2 years, his typesetters and printers worked on the first edition of 180 copies. Word spread throughout Europe about the printing press, and handwritten manuscripts and wood cuttings would soon be a thing of the past. This allowed for regular class citizens to have access to literature and for more than one copy of a book or manuscript to be distributed to the public. However, Johann did not live to see the full popularity or rise of the printing press. It did not gain its great popularity until after his death. In 1462, he settled in Ettville and managed a small press belonging to the Beschertmans brothers. During the last years of his life, Johannes had become blind, and he had also become frail in health. In 1468, on February 3rd, Gutenberg died and was buried in the Franzian church in Mainz. Both the church and the cemetery were destroyed many years later, and Gutenberg's grave was lost. Regardless of his unsuccessful financial gains in his life, Johannes played an important part in making printing a reality, which helped pave the way for the Renaissance and the scientific revolution. So, next time you pick up a book or go to read something that has been printed, just be thankful and realize all the efforts that went into making this a possibility and a reality many years ago.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and if you want to see more videos like that, then stick around for next time. And also, if you want to see more art like that and more of my art, then go follow my Instagram. I will leave the link below, and so go follow that if you want to, and stay tuned for next week's video. If you guys have any desires to see more of these types of videos, then subscribe. Stay positive. Bye. Boy, like, no, I'm not talking in front of the camera. I know. Just get a bit awkward. Gotta be honest. If I'm totally being myself, should be fine. Maybe.